What is the XUV 400 like to drive then? Well, and in the city and on the highway, because what we drove earlier almost a year ago now at the track, we have a very separate opinion on how it drives. Of course, we've done a separate video on on the interior and exterior. Those are short videos, and there is of course the original video that is still live for you guys to have a look at. And we'll now discuss how it's like to drive, what is the range, and how has the charging been like. We've done a DC charge on the XUV 400. It has been quite fast, and it takes 1.5 hours from, let's say we started from 10% and it went to 97% in 1 hour 45 minutes. So that is quite good, considering the fact that after 90% or 87% to be precise, the charging did slow down a bit. What we got range is, while we charged at 100%, we saw a range of almost 325 kilometers, and we've been able to take out 290 kilometers of range from this car, driving it in the city and on the highway, intercity highways, that is in the L mode. So a lot of people are driving in the D mode and saying that the range is not that great. No, please drive it in the L mode to realize that it becomes a one pedal drive. So the moment you leave the throttle, it will come to a halt, absolute halt. It will not keep on crawling at 1 2 3. It will come to an entire halt. And so that is one pedal drive for you, and when you do that, the range increases dramatically. In drive mode, we see the range also plummeting down quite quickly, but in L mode that doesn't happen because of the high region on offer. We've been in the fun mode as well. There is fast and fearless that we used from time to time. That's the reason why we got a little less range. We could have gotten the 320 that it was showing on the speedometer, and we of course had a bit of fun driving it, and we were doing range testing and with the AC on. And it's not a pure range test per se, it's how everybody drives and what kind of range do you get from this car on an everyday basis. So if you're getting somewhere between 280 and 300, that's what you will get in the Mahindra XUV 400 with certain acceleration bursts, with the AC on, and so on and so forth. Driving a little quickly and slowly using the one pedal mode, you will get quite a lot of range. So yeah, quite a lot of range on offer. The charging is quick enough. Mahindra is claiming AC charging which is slightly lower than its competition, which we will do a comparison and tell you all about it. And yeah, the car is actually let's say range efficient, and it charges quite well. Most importantly, how is it like to drive? Well, this is the sportiest car in this segment. It drives really well. The powertrain is the most refined of the lot. You don't hear any clicks, dangs or anything like that in the XUV 400, and it is the sportiest to drive. The steering is nice and precise, and there is good feedback as well. The powertrain, which helps it does 0 to 100 in just 8 seconds, makes it quite quick as well in the fearless mode. And overall, the powertrain responses, the way the handling is being set up, the way the steering feels, the brakes feel, all of this makes the XUV 400 the sportiest car to drive in its segment. It is quite sporty to drive, and Mahindra has done a great job in that aspect to get the ride and handling right, because the ride quality is also quite impressive. It doesn't feel bone-jarringly stiff, and it is quite compliant for our roads, even at slow, medium or high speeds. Any sort of bumps that come along, small, medium or large, they are all well taken care of. So the XUV 400 definitely feels the sportiest car to drive. It has very good ride quality. The balance, in short, what we're trying to say, is very, very good. Pricing is of course on par. We think it's almost good value because it doesn't have a lot of features like its rivals, but then again, it is a sporty car to drive. We've driven it extensively now, and we can tell you is that the XUV 400 has what it takes to be in this segment, and that's the reason why it's been sold out already. And Mahindra is of course readying the next batch very soon. That will be for a lower price. It's a lower spec battery, and those deliveries will only begin in Diwali, which looks really far away. And after that, I guess they will jump back to the bigger battery pack deliveries as well. That's when Mahindra will see a lot of volumes coming in. I think that's it. That's what the XUV 400 is all about. We've waited quite a long time for this car to be road tested, for you guys to tell you what is it like in the real world. And we were impressed when it was at the first drive. We were quite impressed what is on offer, and we did tell you what we don't like, and yet again we're telling you what we like and what we don't like. And at the same time, the driving experience in real life condition has given us a much better aspect and opinion on what this car is all about, which I've told you everything in this video. And there are other videos as well that you should check out on the XUV 400 in short format. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Follow us on social media and website for everyday updates. Until then, goodbye.